Hey guys, it's Mo. So today I have for you another Cricut tutorial video. I haven't had my face in a video in a really long time and I'm just using my webcam on my camera here, but I did want to pop on and give a little background info about this video and about using the Cricut Explore. So I wanted to talk about, I guess, the tools, either a Silhouette or a Cricut, and how I feel about them. I do have both of them, and I will link down below a video, a vlog I did on comparing the Silhouette and the Cricut Explore. As I see it, the Cricut Explore and Cricut Design Space, that bundle is a tool for cutting. It's not really a tool for designing. The Silhouette software and the Silhouette where you have the cameo or the portrait, that bundle is a tool for designing and cutting. So in order to get that design aspect in with your Cricut Explorer, you're going to have to use supplemental programs. I will have a post linked down below that I have on my blog about 3 softwares that you can use with your Cricut Explorer. And I'm going to add to that one, and I'm going to say you should download Silhouette software. I'm going to get to that in a second, but I also wanted to address the fact that it's hard. It takes work. It's not hard. I don't think it's hard. I'm trying to make it easy for you. But I should rephrase, it takes work to turn these PDFs, to turn these printables into something that either machine can print and then cut. It's not a magic, there is no magic wand. The only person that I know that offers Cricut ready cut 'em up stickers is me. So that means that on my blog every other Friday for right now, I have either a Silhouette printable or a Cricut Ready printable. Cricut Ready printables on my blog are PNG images that are sized 5.5 by 8. 5.5 by 8.5, 5.5 by 8. I always forget because that's the size that Chrome can handle of the print then cut area for your Cricut Explorer, Cricut Explorer 1, Cricut Explorer Air. The only person I know, the only blogger, the only resource that I know of straight up Cricut ready printable stickers is my blog. So I'll leave a link down below to all my Cricut ready stickers. What it is a PNG image with a transparent background, a little bitty branding strip. You just clean it up in Cricut Design Space. When you're uploading an image, you just clean that off so it doesn't print then cut that. That's all I've got for you. I can't find anyone else offering these type of images. So, like I was saying, it's going to take work to create a PDF into something that either machine can print or the machines don't print, but the machine can then read and then cut with registration marks and things like that. So I've teamed up with Jessica from My Planner Envy to show you how to cut some of her PDF printables. And because I wanted to show you that it's not just mine that you can do this with, you can do this with a bunch of different ones that you find. So like I said, it's going to take work. I don't want to say it's hard, but it's difficult. It's in that it's taking your time. There's no simple fix. There's no go ahead and print and cut this unless you are finding a straight up PNG image of a sticker sheet that you can upload like I offer on my blog. So I see a lot of comments not only on my videos but in the planner community in general about printing and cutting stickers. There's a lot of comments about how hard it is, how much time it takes, how there's got to be an easier way, and I just want to clarify that it's going to take time. Unless you're physically designing stickers yourself, which I totally think that you are capable of doing, you're going to have to go back and it's almost like redesign the process because you may not have a cut file. If you don't have a cut file, you're going to have to overlay cut lines in Silhouette Studio. If you do have a cut file, you might have to separate the images, the elements in Silhouette Studio so that you can fit them all on a page within the registration marks. My goal is to try and make the Cricut Explorer something that you can use and feel satisfied with, if that's what you have, to print and cut planner stickers. A lot of people have bought one machine or the other, and the Cricut Explorer is the underdog when it comes to planner stuff. Not a lot of people talk about it, and I want to fight for it because you spend $150 or whatever it was on your Cricut Explorer and you feel limited with it. So in this video, like I said, I teamed up with Jessica from My Planner Envy to show you how to cut some of her PDF printables. We're going to cut mine and we're going to cut hers using the Cricut Explore. So what you need to do is you need to download Silhouette software. It's free. It's free 99. It's frizzle my dizzle. It is free. And I definitely think it will help you in your Cricut Explorer cuttingness, because it's what a lot of the sticker sheets are designed with. And when you find a free printable on a blog, you're oftentimes going to find the cut file. So you'll need to download Silhouette software. We're going to go through the same process that I did in my How to Cut PDF Printables with Your Cricut Explore tutorial, where we're going to highlight things in Pixlr, and then we're going to upload the elements, save them, and upload them into Cricut Design Space. So I'm going to hop off of here, and I'm going to jump right into the tutorial. Okay, so let's jump right on into this tutorial. This is going to be a Cricut Explore, Cricut Design Space tutorial, but we are going to be using some supplemental softwares, supplemental things to get this done. Like I said in the clip before this, this is a time-consuming process. However, if you want to make things to be able to be cut by any machine that you have, you're going to have to take some time to do some things. The best part about it is the more often you do it, the quicker you will be at it, and the more practice you have, the better the results will be, the quicker the process will be, because you will be practicing. So the first thing you want to do is decide on a printable to cut. I have teamed up with My Planner Envy to show you how to cut some of her printables. This is Jessica. She offers an extensive library of printables on her blog. Any blog that offers printables, you can totally do this for. I will leave a link down below to my printables that I have on my blog every Friday. Like I said, I do free stickers. Some of them are Silhouette, some of them are Cricut ready. So you can download the Silhouette ones and use them in this tutorial. What you will need is either a PDF. If you have a PDF and you don't have a Studio 3 file, I will leave a link down below to how you can overlay cut lines in Silhouette Studio to create this Blackout file. So if you just have a PDF, you will need to go to something like a PDF to PNG converter to make it able, or to make it so that your Silhouette software can open the file. Designer Edition opens PDF files. The basic Silhouette Studio Edition does not open PDF files, so you will need to convert it. I will leave that link down below. Convert your file, open it in Silhouette software, overlay your cut lines. Once you followed all of that in that tutorial, come back here and pick up where you left off. So what we want to do is download the Studio 3 file. So this is the solid birthday balloons, which is this one here. So I'm going to click on this file, download the Studio 3 file here. I have done this multiple times, so it's probably going to show that it's like blog file number 4. It's going to take me to her Google Drive. We're going to click on download. Because I use Chrome, my downloads show up here. We're going to double click it once it's done opening, and that's going to open it in our Silhouette software. So a lot of printables that come with the Studio file are going to have a background image and then your cut lines. Right now, we do not need that background image. All we need are the cut lines. We can even take off the registration marks because we 100% don't need that for Cricut Explore. What you want to do is ungroup these elements to their base layers. If you click on this, you can see we can move it all together. We don't want that, because if we change the color, the whole thing is going to change. That's not what we want to do. So click on your elements here. These red lines and these blue lines are cut lines. So click on all your elements. You're going to hold down the Control and Shift keys simultaneously. Then you're going to continually hit the G key. This is going to ungroup the elements to their base layer. And what I've done is continually hit G. You saw those lines developing. Once you can hit G and no more lines develop, you are ungrouped to the base layer. What we want to do is go over here to Select by Color. This is one of my favorite tools in Silhouette software. We're going to take the blue lines and we're going to delete them. We don't need them. We're going to take the red lines, highlight them all, go over to the Fill Color window here, change everything to black, change the line color to white. To transparent. You could change it to white. You could change it to black. We're going to change it to transparent. And this is going to be our Blackout cut file. I'm going to show you how to do this one more time. So open your Silhouette Studio file, select the background like this, delete it. We don't need it anymore. Go to the registration marks, take off the registration marks, click on the elements here, hold down Control Shift, and continually hit G until you can no longer see any lines developing. No more lines are developing. So now we know we've ungrouped this to its base layer. Unselect everything by clicking off the canvas. Go over here to Select by Color. We're going to select all of the blue, the light blue, and delete it. We don't need it anymore. Go over here, select the red, open the Fill Color window, change everything to black, click on the Line Color window, change the line color to transparent, and now we have a Blackout file. In order to save this as a PDF, you will also need to do something, which is download a PDF printer. The one that I use is Qt PDF. You will install it, run the software, find one that you don't have to believe me, you can find one that you want. If you have a Mac, I believe you can save, or from your print window, you can print to PDF. If you're on Windows, you will need to download a PDF printer. What this does is create a PDF file through the print window. So what we want to do is go File, Print. We want to find Qt PDF Writer on our printer dialog box, and you just want to select Print. It's going to come up like it's sending to your printer, but it's not going to send to any printer in your home. It's going to generate a file, print to a PDF that you can save on your desktop. You should get a dialog box here that opens up. Find the folder that you want to save it in. I'm going to save this as Balloons Blackout File. It's going to save it as a PDF and hit Save. Now you can see it's right there. We can double click on it, open it up. It's a Blackout file. Now what you want to do is go back to this PDF to PNG thing here. Drag and drop this. We also want to go back to the birthday balloons, download the PDF here. It's going to have, I think it's going to come up with both of them, but that's okay. Yes, it's going to come up with both of them. We want to download this. Once you've downloaded the PDF, you also want to convert that to a PNG. So I'm just going to download, or I'm going to transfer it over here. You just drag and drop into this gray, bluish gray area. It's going to upload your images, convert them into PDF, and then let you download them as a PNG. Now that we have all of these uploaded and converted, we can click on Download All. It's going to download a zip file. I'm going to find it in my downloads here somewhere. There it is. We don't have to extract anything. We can just drop it over into our folder that we're working with. So I'm going to open this. Let's see here. I believe we want Birthday Balloons 1. Yes, which is the solid color here. And then we also want the Blackout file. I just like to create a file on my desktop so I know where everything is at when I am trying to upload stuff into various programs. So now we're going to want to go to Pixlr.com. I'm going to close this here. We're going to go to Pixlr.com. We're going to launch the web app, and this is going to be pretty much exactly like my other tutorial. We're going to open image from computer, Birthday Balloons 1, open. See that? Isn't that cool? Then we're going to go layer, open image as layer, open the Blackout file, open, and it's going to overlay it exactly on top of it. What you want to do is you can use the wand tool here. I don't remember what this is called. Every time I do this, yeah, wand tool. And click on everything that is white. You see those little marquees that come up, the little squiggly lines? That means it's selected everything that is black on this, or I guess it's selected everything based on the contrast. If you were to do this with any file that has lighter colors, for example, the yellow on the background here, the yellow balloons, the selection tool might cut into them because it's too light. It's reading it as white. Using a blackout file is going to give you a high contrast, so you're going to be able to select properly the things that you need to select. So we're going to right click on this and delete the layer. That's moved the selection over to the background. We're going to double click on the lock here to unlock it. Then what we're going to do is hit the delete key. That's going to select everything that is white and delete it from the background. So now that we have everything, the background deleted, we can deselect everything here. And now you have a few options. We can zoom in and break these apart, meaning we can take this crop tool, the select tool, do this, Control C, File, New Image. We want to create the image from the clipboard and leave the background transparent and hit OK. And then we can do this for each color, save this, and have a image that we can upload to Cricut Design Space. Or we can use this select tool here. I'm going to zoom back out. Use the select tool and select each individual color like this. Let's see, let me try that again. I'm too close. Select each individual color like this. Control C or Edit, Copy, File, New Image, Create from Clipboard, Transparent, OK. And then you have that. And you can go and base your sizing on the size that the blue lines were. So we can go over here, see what this blue line is. And it was this sizing, so about 3 by 4. And we can go File, Save. You want to save it as a PNG. OK. We can save it here as balloons 1. Save. We can repeat this here with this one. Control C, File, New Image, Create Image from Clipboard, Transparent Background, OK. File, Save, PNG for the transparent background, OK. Balloons 2. Do that, and we can repeat with those other ones. We can go here, File, Save, PNG for the transparent background, OK, green balloon. Then we can move over to Cricut Design Space. Start a new project, upload images. From here, select Upload Image, Browse. We can do Balloons 1, OK. Complex Image, Continue. If you hit Preview, it'll show you how your image is going to cut. And you can see it pretty much looks exactly like that blackout file that we had. It's going to cut all these little squiggles out. Then we can hit Continue. You can name it how you wish and make sure you're saving it as a print then cut image. Then click on Save. Repeat the process. You can do it with that smaller image. Upload image, browse, green balloon, open. Let's say you want just a set of green balloons. It's a birthday party. It's all about green. You don't need anything else. So you can just break them apart and have green balloons. Continue. We can preview it, and you're going to see it's pretty much like that blackout file. It's just going to cut out that. Continue. It's not going to be distorted when you save it. Sometimes the Cricut Design Space just has a hard time rendering things like that. So save. And there you go. You can see when I did that little bit of, let's see here. When I did that little bit of cropping, I think I cropped in another piece of another balloon. I don't know if you can see, there's like a little white piece right here. So that got cropped in with my balloon. So that will probably cut. But we're going to click on this one, go to Insert Images. We can roughly make this about maybe 3 by 4. And then we just hit go. It's going to give you a bleed and it's going to allow you to cut it. I want to show you one other thing. Let's say you want to have an offset around your images. I have discovered that you can totally do that. So let's see if I can select this guy, crop this guy down a little bit closer. I'm going to make this bigger and I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And let's see, we're going to crop this guy a little bit closer. Okay, now let's say you want to make a little offset on this. 100% totally easily to be done on Pixlr. We're going to go to Image, Canvas Size. We're going to put the anchor at the center so that when we expand the canvas size, it expands from the center and not from the left or the right or the upper right or things like that. For the height, just knock it up a little bit. For the width, just knock it up a little bit and hit OK. That makes your canvas huge around your balloons. Now what you want to do is under Layer, right click and select Layer Styles. What you want to select is Outer Glow. You want to change the color to white. You want to change the hardness to 10 and you want to increase the size. Can you see how this is creating a little outline here? Isn't that cool? You can increase the size a crazy amount, but I find the closer you stay, the better. Click on OK. Now, when we save this, it does not matter what size our canvas size is. You can see this is a huge image because the Cricut is only going to cut around this edge here. So that doesn't matter. You can do the same thing with, let's do it with these. These primary colors are easier to see. I'm going to see if I can zoom in a little bit here. Right click on the layer, Layer Styles, select Outer Glow, change the color to white, click on OK, change the hardness to 10, change the size up a little bit. Make sure that they don't touch though. You want to be able to see in between the balloons here. Otherwise, you're just going to get a row of balloons cut by the Cricut Explorer instead of individual sets of balloons. Click on OK. We can then go File, Save, PNG. You do want to make sure that you have enough room on the outside so that you can expand it using that Outer Glow feature. Save, New Balloons. Save that. We'll go back over to Cricut Design Space. We're going to close out of this guy here. Upload images. Upload image. Browse. What did I save that as? New Balloons. Open. You can see this little glow out here. Complex image, continue. I think it saved it too close here. Let us see. Yeah, so it's going to cut them all together. So we don't want that. So you may have to see, depending on the one, let's see if we can edit. Let's see if we can edit the layer styles here and make it a little bit smaller. File, save, PNG, OK. We'll save it as New Balloons 1. This always takes a little bit of experimenting when you do it. We'll also go over here to this green balloon. It might be better to cut them apart and do them individually like this. Let's File, save this, PNG, OK, Green Balloon 1. Let's go back over to Cricut Design Space, browse. Let's do Green Balloon 1, open. Complex image, continue, preview. You can see it's going to cut it out with a little bit of a, what do you call it, offset. continue. You want to make sure you name it and save it as a print then cut image. Click on save. And that'll give you this offset that's popular in a lot of stickers. It's not going to cut it straight up next to the color if you like that offset look. Let's also upload image, browse. What did I save this as? New balloons 1. Open. I'm not sure if it's going to be able to cut it because they are so smushed together. So that's the good thing about using Pixlr. You can crop images down, create your own little PNGs. Complex image, click on continue. Click on preview. I think it still might cut them too close together. No, some of them might get cut together. But you can see you have a sticker sheet. It looks like little people with little feet. Click on continue, save it how you want, or name it how you want. Make sure you save it as a print then cut image. Click on save. We'll add both of these to the canvas, insert images. I'm going to go over to the layers pane and I'm going to hide that one. And you can see, let's size this to about 3. You can see there's a little bit of an offset. You see around that? There's a little bit of an offset. And there's also an offset on this one. We can size this down, I'm thinking, to about, oops, 1/2 inch. Maybe a little bit bigger. That seems pretty good. The other thing you can do with Silhouette is to see how big these individual guys are, so that we'll know how to size them. So it's about 0.5 in width and 0.7 in height. So I had it right there, so we can do about 0.5 like that. And then you can just hit go. And it's going to give you that little bleed. It's going to give you that offset. Let's go over here. I'm going to hide under layers pane. I'm going to hide this. So this is where you make your judgment call. You've done all the work. And as soon as you have done these a few times, you'll be able to tell what you can get away with and what you can't get away with. For example, moving forward, if I were to find a PDF like this or a printable like this, I would say, these are too close together. I need to cut them apart so I have individual colors, do the offset around the individual colors, upload the individual colors of balloons to Cricut Design Space, and create my own sticker sheets. Like I said in the other video, just because you pop out these elements and create your own PNGs, PNG files, that does not mean these are now your files. You could not take this that Jessica has designed, that I have designed, that anyone has designed, and create your own sticker sheet. This still belongs to her. You're just adapting it the way that you can to make it cut for your machine. The best thing about it now is whenever you need a solid sheet of green balloons, a solid sheet of yellow balloons, a solid sheet of purple balloons, you have the elements to do so here now. I'm going to head back over to Pixlr and I'm going to do a few more just so I have a few on my sheet. So I'm going to use the select tool again, and we'll work with this black balloon set here. And the more you zoom in, the easier it's going to see, or the easier it's going to be to see where you need to select and cut. So we're just going to use the selection tool again, like I said, to select this black balloon. We're going to hit Control C. We're going to go File, New Image, Create from Clipboard, Transparent, OK. I'm going to go to Image, Canvas Size. I'm going to set the anchor at the middle. I'm going to knock up these pixels here. I'm going to knock up these pixels here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit as well. I'm going to right click on Layer, select Layer Styles, select Outer Glow, change the color to white, click OK. I'm going to change the hardness to 10 and the size to, I believe you can also change it manually like that. Based on my other one, I believe the other one was 21. Click OK. Now you have this little glow offset thing going on here. You go File, Save, PNG, OK. I'm going to save it as black balloon. I didn't spell balloon correctly. We're going to Cricut Design Space, upload images. upload image, browse, black balloon, open. We're going to select complex image, continue, preview. If you want, you don't have to do this every time. I do it just to make sure. You can see it's going to cut out that little shape. Continue. Name it however you wish. Make sure you're saving it as a print then cut image. Then click on save. And you can repeat this with every image that you want to cut apart, want to use. And we can size this to be about the same size, 0.5 in width, 0.5. And then we can click on go. And you can have a sticker sheet of black and green balloons. If you need to create multiples, you can change the project copies, click apply, and then you will get 5 green balloons and 5 black balloons. If you want to, I will leave a link down below on how to arrange elements in Cricut Design Space to create a sticker sheet so that they all stay together in one size. I will leave that link down below. Again, just because you have created a separate PNG image from a printable does not mean that you can take these and then create your own for sale or for giving away or anything. This is for personal use. This is just adapting these printables so that they work with the cutting machine that you have. You may also see that these are rendering these a little bit wonky. It is because of the limitations of rendering them online through this design space. So when you print them, they're not going to be super fuzzy and wiggly like this. They're going to come out looking crisp. So I hope this video helped you. If it did, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. I would appreciate it. I will leave Jessica's website down below. I will leave my website down below. Free printables, they're all over the internet. Like I said, you will need to have a Blackout file to do this. You can create it using this tutorial. If you only have a PDF and you don't have a silhouette file, I will leave the link down below on how to overlay cut lines and create cut lines for a silhouette file, and then you can just turn that black and upload it and do this. You still are going to be confined to the 5.5 by 8 print area for Chrome. But I hope this tutorial helped you learn how to sort of manipulate PDF printables into being able to be cut with your Cricut Explore. Like I said, there's a lot of work that goes into it, but once you get proficient at it, you can make decisions on whether you should cut the elements apart, put the outer glow offset type of deal on all of them while they're still attached or whatever. You know, if you have an afternoon to sit down and do this, this is not something that you can, you know, just instantly do. You know, you're going to have to put a little time in it, put a little practice into it, but you should totally be able to pick it up. So thank you so much for watching. Leave any questions, concerns, comments, or whatnot down below. I will leave various links in the description. Check out my other videos on cutting PDF printables with your Cricut Explore, and I do hope that this helped you out. I will say it one more time. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.